Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose.
Playoff Mike at it again, Fred, with doing our graphics. I mean, every week is an interesting trip with Playoff Mike. You never know what the. Do you like you're in the Pats jersey?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't crazy about it, but you know,
I think Playoff Mike did that on purpose.
I will say this: the only thing I was okay with the Pats was Tommy Cutlets.
They didn't even show him, did they?
No, but he's the backup.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I was hoping that May got hurt, so Tommy Cutlets could have came in.
I'm almost positive Dobbs was number 2, though.
Yeah,
I think Dobbs would have gotten hurt, then Joey Cutlets would have had
the Pastronaut.
right.
That's Joshua Dobbs.
So this week's pod is brought to us by Alan D's Liquor Store. Those of you who caught me this week, I won me some free food at Alan D's Liquor Store. Rolled a 6. Did you see the video, Fred?
Yes.
Dude, awesome. The place was packed. Alan D's, we had their wings, but I'm not going to talk about the food yet until we bring on our guests because we're going to have a whole segment. But Alan D's Liquor Store, guys, that's the way to go. And then we have our special guest, our special Super Bowl guest, Fred. This is now become an annual thing that this guest. Now, we spoke to his wife 2 weeks ago. She always comes first, then we'll bring him on, right? But none other than our main man, TikTok star, Gary Lucy. What's going on, Gary? How are you, my friend?
And I'm doing well, man. Bright and early, trying to stay warm. What's going on y'all way?
We are obviously look a little warmer than you are. Why don't you explain to the people what exactly you're doing that you do on Monday mornings? Because I think it's a pretty cool thing what you do. And we kind of talked off air, but it's very interesting. But explain exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm out here serving my community, man. I'm a Meals on Wheels driver. So what we do is we drive meals to seniors and people that are in need that can't necessarily get out of the house and get the meals themselves. So sometimes I'll switch it up. I might stop at Burger King and give them my own version of a meal on wheels. Just because some of these, they never get out. They don't get a chance to get any other food than what we serve. And it's awesome. It's a great feeling to be, serving my community hand to hand,
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Actually, How many houses you stop at?
I have 10. I have 10 families on my route.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've become familiar with them. It's the same route every week, and it takes me about 45 minutes of my time. So I encourage anybody that's willing to get out there and do some work, man. They're needing drivers, and there are people out there that don't get a chance to eat simply because they don't have someone to bring them a meal,
Right. That makes sense.
That's awesome.
I mean, feel free. You could swing by here and drop a Big Mac off if you're in the I don't know how far away that is.
I'll bring you one of the TV dinners we give out, man.
Well, I saw your video. I don't know about that. Speaking of food, though, Gary's brought to us by Gigi's Italian on the Go. And listen, fellas, I know Fred is in San Diego. Gary, I'm telling you right now. And in fact, go just grab Autumn right now. Put her in the car and go to Gigi's Italian on the Go. It's at 19 Mile Road in Garfield. It's in a plaza.
Okay. You said it's in a plaza?
Yeah, it's in a plaza.
Okay.
Ask for my man Jerome. Jerome's the owner. I did a video there last week, and he actually texted me and was like, Brad, I need you to come back up and try the seafood salad. I need you to get a meatball sub, and I need you to get an Italian, spicy Italian sub. So Saturday, I rolled back up through there.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check it out for sure.
That's it. That's the spot. Fred, you'd actually like it too.
I saw it. It's that Detroit pizza, no?
That's a Sicilian pizza. The only pizza they have there is a Sicilian pizza, but it was good. It was the first time I ever had a Sicilian pizza.
Well, that's similar to a Detroit.
Oh, it is. Not the way this guy, man. I don't know.
No. I just feel like it's similar. It's not the same thing, but
I mean, there ain't no Little Caesars.
I'll tell. No,
I mean, shout out to I respect the sponsor though. I'm excited to try the pizza, so I'm excited.
Yeah, no, Gary, I think your go-to is going to be the subs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the subs.
There's a place out here called Angry Pete's. It's a Detroit bar. So they have Detroit style pizza and like conies and shit. But it seems like the guy, like from the reviews, I didn't go. But from the reviews that I read, it's like he tried to make a Detroit spot out here, being from like Ohio. Like that's the vibe I get, because it's not like the pizza's not legit.
Does he got that chili on the menu? What's that chili them Ohio people eat?
No, not Skyline.
Skyline chili. Have you ever had Skyline chili, Gary?
I've seen them when we travel. I have never stopped at a Skyline.
Never. That's
it. Doesn't look like the food you want to be traveling on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It doesn't seem easy to eat on the go.
Right. Well, obviously we had the Super Bowl last night. It was an interesting Super Bowl. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I think it kind of showed you that the Patriots literally got to walk into the park to get there, and it showed. I think Seattle manhandled them. But I guess first and foremost, obviously the biggest controversy right now is the halftime show. I will let you both address it one at a time, and I will go with our guest first. But Gary, give me your thoughts, because I saw what you posted on Facebook. You said Kendrick Lamar was the worst halftime show ever. You came on here last year saying it.
And that's last year's show. I don't want to rehash last year's topic. I'm going to be square with you guys. I don't see where the controversy is. I don't see where the controversy is. I mean, I thought the music was good. I don't know a whole lot of Spanish, but the vibe was there. It was a halftime show. It came, it did its thing, and I didn't see anything controversial. What about you, Freddie?
Zero. I don't even understand where it came from. I mean, I thought the halftime show was amazing. I thought it was cool as shit. I loved seeing all the folks in the background. There was a ton of people that were like up in there. But I'm a Bad Bunny guy. I'm a Puerto Rican fan as well. So like, so I thought the vibe was cool. Like I think that here's my one thing I would say to the critics, I guess. I think that like most people who are criticizing this have never been outside the country, maybe, because like I've been to Puerto Rico a bunch of times, and like when you're there, you're vibing with that music. Like, like it's a vibe. So like I dug it. I thought it was awesome. I'm a Benito guy, bro. So like
that's my thing, bro. You hit it it's the vibes, bro. Are the vibes good or not?
Yeah.
What does it matter where somebody is from? Are the vibes good or not? And then again, he's American, so like I don't understand.
Wait.
I don't see where the controversy is.
Hold on, Gary. I would love for you to give our listeners a geography lesson. What was the comment that you made?
Oh, I said he is American, right? Like they are a part of America. So
Puerto Rico is an American territory.
And I'm gonna say, to be honest, let's go back to last year's Super Bowl halftime show being divisive amongst the hip hop community, and then you got all the division that they're trying to create on this year's Super Bowl. This might be my last time watching, y'all. I don't want the drama. I don't want all the drama. Let's just watch some sports. And then we barely got sports. Autumn came in at one point and she said, this is the Super Bowl and these guys can't score. These are the last two teams. Now, granted, that's a casual take, right? We're more of casuals, right? But she's right. Like, it was boring to me. The first half, like nothing was going on. The commercials weren't hitting. I don't know about y'all. I didn't get hype over any commercials. It's not doing the Super Bowl for me anymore. And I'm a casual. Maybe that's a casual take.
Yeah.
I mean, first three quarters were field goals, and then in the fourth, it opened up a little bit. But yeah, even for the football fan, I mean, unless you're into defense and stuff like that, but like it wasn't what the people. I mean, people love the scoring and shit like that, and I mentioned this to you, Brad, weeks ago about like what the NFL wants, and I said that I mean, even with Seattle playing well, I'm not sure the NFL wanted Seattle and the Pats in there. And I will say this about like similar to what Gary was saying about like this are the two best teams. Now I understand that defense dictates that, but to all those folks out there that were crying the blues about Drake May not getting the MVP, like You guys want to like rethink that? Like
MVP where?
He came in second to Matt Stafford, and people were like all the Pats fans, Portnoy crying the blues about how Drake May got fucked and he should have been because he came in second. Like, dude, did you watch this game yesterday? Like he looked fucking like a deer in headlights. He looked terrible.
For sure.
Now I know you can't judge somebody on one game, but you know what? I can. And it was the biggest game of his career, and he shit the bed. So, like, MVPs don't do that.
Right. My take on the halftime show, obviously, I have a little more interest in it. My dad was born in Puerto Rico. He was born in Bayamon. I like Freddie. Freddie and I have been there together. I love Puerto Rico. I actually have a trip booked. I will be there in 2 months for 5 days, which I'm looking forward to. But spot on, Gary, like spot on. It's all about the vibes. Like, listen, man, I've been to Kid Rock concerts in 2000. Like, I saw him 100 times. Like, I wanted something different. And to your point, Fred, you don't feel this, but it's cold here, dude. It's cold. It's miserable and it's cold. I ran around. I went to Alan D's. I went to Luchino's, picking up all the food. I listened to Bad Bunny the whole time. I shoveled my snow the other day listening to Bad Bunny. I felt like I was like someplace warm, man. But I'm with you as well, Freddie. The show itself was amazing. All the sugar cane I thought was really cool. Brought a lot of color to the screen, the vibe, having the people working, the guys playing chess. Everything about it was really cool. The only thing, and I know Gary would have loved this. I thought for sure he was going to bring Drake out. I thought for sure he was going to.
I thought the sixth guy was coming for sure, but they say he reached out and he didn't want to take away because with the drama from last year, it would have overshadowed and it would have brought that back up, and that's what they say. They say he turned it down. He didn't want to turn it into last year because he's done with the drama and the beef. He's moving forward with his life. But yeah, I thought he would have had. There were some guests though, right? They had Ricky Martin.
Yep, Ricky Martin, like Lady Gaga.
Like never ages, right?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga with that was awesome. But like the folks in the back, Pedro Pascal, Cardi B, Jessica Alba, they were all chilling in the back there. Like it was dope. And listen, someone got married.
Well, so I was just going to tell you.
That was awesome too.
So they actually did get married, and I heard the story was they invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and he declined the invite and invited them to get married at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. And then we almost missed out on 2 weddings because I believe had Stephon Diggs got his ring, he would have proposed to Cardi B center field. So we missed that moment too. But man, that would have been awesome to get. But we didn't get that moment either. So,
and last year we were talking about Travis after the Super Bowl proposing as well. So it's but yeah, no, dude, the halftime show was dope. I loved it. I will say this one thing about the other halftime show. I did not watch a lick of it, but like I will say this on social media, I see, you see back and forth between the two.
Right.
Now, my thing is this, and I'm being dead serious. I'm being honest as a bipartisan. All the shit that I hear about the other halftime show and how amazing it was, I still haven't seen one lick of it. Like no one's posting. So like, I don't get it. It's like there's a ton of video posts of Bad Bunny, like, like performing, but why isn't there like, and my answer to answer my own question is, I think it's because everybody had to watch it on their phones. Like,
well, there was also a controversy around that. It was supposed to stream on X. And
and they didn't have a license.
Due to the music rights, they canceled it and then moved it to YouTube. But there's a controversy behind that, saying that was Elon behind this, like with censorship. And there's a whole nother rabbit hole we could get down on why it was streamed the way it was streamed. But yeah, to your point, I saw one clip of Kid Rock, and he was not yodeling in the valley. Apparently, he was praying to Jesus. So apparently nobody remembers that part of Kid Rock.
So wait,
Oh my
what? So did they watch?
Yeah, remember?
So was the truth whatever it was? Did they watch the game and then at halftime,
Yeah.
Kid Rock came out and then they went back to watching the game like on the screen or something like that?
Yeah, apparently a lot of these people thought if they turned the channel, they were going to affect the money of. They were going to affect the NFL.
Yeah,
But-
that's
Yeah.
And then see now we segregating the halftime show. The white people watch over here. I'm the colored halftime show over here. I can't. I'm done with it, man. This might be my last year participating. If I don't have a dog in the fight next year, go Lions. This might be my last time participating in the big game, man. Like it's just not there for me.
Maybe Gary maybe next year you just tune into the Puppy Bowl.
You know what? Y'all need a casual take. So I will tune in just so I can be the casual take amongst true sports enthusiasts. You guys need a casual take, so I will tune in, but only for that reason.
There you go. That makes sense. That makes sense. So what did you, I think all three of us probably did the same thing. Stayed home, watched the game.
Yes, sir.
Right? I know Fred said that's the only way to watch it, which I get it. I get it. So what'd you eat on, Fred? What was the food of choice at your house?
So here's the thing. I have one of my buddies in town for a work conference. So I went downtown I walked downtown from here at about 12:30 our time. And then linked up with him, went to La Puerta, which if anyone, when you guys come out here, we will go to La Puerta. It's there's a ton of great Mexican restaurants around, tacos, street tacos and stuff like that. But La Puerta is dope as hell. It's got a cool ass bar vibe, all that shit. He's staying at the Hard Rock. It's about halfway. Walked downtown, met up with him, had a chorizo burrito, and a couple cold ones. Some Beyond Borders. It's a Mexican lager they serve there. Had a couple of those and came back, and I was ready to go. Like there was no we didn't have any meals and shit like that.
Gotcha. Now, Gary, I obviously
Harry was up at the pool until about 3:00.
Definitely the first time watching the Super Bowl from the pool for her.
Well, she was up there till about 3:00 our time, till when the game came on. Yeah.
Must be nice. Now,
83 degrees yesterday.
Did you say 83?
Yeah. Little chilly at night though, like in the 60s.
Get out of here.
Super cold.
Gary's heating his car's on 85.
Super cold, man.
We have to spill that hat in a minute. Gary, those of you who don't know who Gary is, you follow him on TikTok, Gary Autumn's husband. Gary, I know I've been following you on TikTok. You've been making a pretty good effort to start to eat a little bit healthier. Did the Super Bowl sway that decision on what you were eating, or did Autumn have some low sugar diet for you?
It did not sway it one bit, man. I'm focused. I'm locked in right now. 99% fat-free ground turkey. So we really lean. All right. So I had some tacos with a real nice lean ground turkey, no cheese, very light on the seasoning. And then for the side, I had a water. So I kept it real healthy, just trying to pack in the protein, little protein shake afterwards, after digestion, man. And I'm really just locked into my health journey this year. So no big Super Bowl food for me. And did it deserve big Super Bowl food? Like what? I'm still trying to figure out when the Super Bowl is happening. Like when I woke up, let me tell y'all this quick story. I said, hey, Autumn, the Super Bowl is today. She said, it's today? The vibe isn't even there anymore, y'all. Like,
yeah.
Is it the big game anymore? And again, this is a casual take. I know y'all are growing. Congratulations. I know y'all got new viewers that might not be used to a casual take in sports. This is a casual take, I will admit. I just don't feel like the vibe was even exciting for me to go get nachos or something. Like nachos for what? Give me a lean taco, please.
I can't disagree with you one bit. Obviously I had a couple people over the house, which was fun. Obviously went to Alan D's, got the free food, rolled the 6, got the food, won the 6, got the food for free. So I had pizza, corned beef, egg rolls. I blew my diet. I felt like it this morning, bro. I felt like I was hungover because I ate so much. We did it up. We had a ton of food. His corned beef egg rolls are out of this world. I probably had 5 of those. Jesus, I'm feeling it this morning, boys. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hungover.
Let me ask y'all real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. Did anybody hit any parlays or anything? Anything exciting from the game?
Well, let's get into the game, right? Let's get into the game. Let's talk about the game. I hit a square.
You did.
I hit a square for 250.
What was the score on that square? 3-0? You hit the 3-0 square?
To be honest with you, I had to go look back. I don't even remember when I hit it. I had 5 of them. And my old ass, wait, I had this conversation this morning. I got to print my squares out. This is the last time I'll be messing around with them on the phone. I'm in there zooming in and doing the lines. Like, I missed it that I even hit it. And I had like 5 different squares going. So I won 250, but everything on FanDuel was crap. I mean, I had player prop bets, all this stuff. I didn't hit a thing. Did you boys hit anything?
I didn't hit anything, and I saw my guy Drake bet the $1 million on the Patriots, and he didn't hit that. I said, it just wasn't that year, man. I didn't hit anything. I did one little parlay where I don't follow either team that closely, but just to put some skin in the game, took some overs, some unders, whatnot. Just tried to throw a little Hail Mary parlay together to make 50,000-60,000 off of $1 or $2, and it didn't really work out. So I didn't hit anything.
Dude, there is.
Get a 17.
That's how I parlay. $2 gets $2 million, bro. I'm throwing all kind of props on there, bro. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit one day, though.
There's no sports betting in California.
What?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. At all?
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so you can't do anything on your phone out here.
You've been up there long enough. You don't have a guy yet, or you haven't already started your own thing?
I mean, allegedly, but like. And for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
But I like the Seahawks in the over. I've been terrible as of late. So it was Seahawks and under, but I was surprised that I even hit the winner side. Like, that's how terrible I've been.
As one of our viewers calls Fred the weatherman with his picks. I'll let you in on a little story, Gary. Fred texted me Friday, like, I'm on my way to work, and he's like, "Are you going to the Knicks game?" I said, "Fred, are you talking? Are you asking me if I'm going to the Piston game?" He's like, "Oh, I thought everyone was going to see the Knicks." And then he said Knicks in the over. We beat them by 30, but close, Fred, close.
I was playing on the. I was doing a little research, but like. OG and Cat were like questionable.
Right.
So, and then they didn't play. So,
right. Looks like we lost Gary, but I'm sure he'll chime back in. What about here's my take, and I don't know what your thought is, but I'm pretty sure that Jason Myers got the MVP snub.
The kicker?
Yeah.
That's what I said to Mayor, to be honest. So at one point, it was like before like the bunch of touchdowns, kind of. Like before that stuff. I said
touchdowns 2?
What's that?
2? The bunch of touchdowns?
Well, it ended up like 29, didn't they?
Yeah, so they had pick 6.
Yes.
There's
2. Okay. They had 2 and yeah. So my thing is, if you're not going to give the MVP to the entire defense, then it has to be the kicker. He had 4 field goals at one point.
100%.
Like,
I was saying the same thing. Like, I can't, as Kenneth Walker holding the trophy, I can't like honestly be like, "Hey, I appreciate this." Like, no, this should be a defensive trophy, guys. Like,
yeah. I mean, he had a great game. If now,
yards.
What's that?
137 yards. I mean, he had a good game. No touchdowns.
Oh, and if that touchdown wasn't called back, nobody would have questioned anything. So like that was another thing there. But like, yeah, I'm not totally against like the pick but I mean the defense was wild.
Yeah, that defense was crazy. But I mean, and I guess the question now, Fred, is, and you said that the Patriots are never going to make it to the Super Bowl. I think the reason why you said that is because it showed in the Super Bowl, right? And I think you would have been correct in saying that if Bo Nix didn't get hurt, maybe not. But the thing about it is like, was it the Patriots being so bad on offense, or was it the Steelers being that dominant on defense? I mean, I know that's a very like cliche question to ask.
The Seahawks played crazy on defense. Like it was that they put on a show, dude. So I wouldn't take that away from the defense. I just don't. I never was big on that. I've admitted that I think that the Patriots are a good team. Like I'm not taking that away from them. I didn't think they were Super Bowl caliber, but we'll see what happens moving forward with this New England team.
Let me bring something up too, which I thought was interesting. And obviously it is a very cliche thing to say. Defense wins championships, but Seattle did have the best defense in the league, number 1. New England was ranked number 4. They were in the top 5. The Patriots, we talked about this, I think, last week. They did $307 million in free agency, and not far behind them was the Seahawks at $207 million, like in the top 5 as well. Like, if that doesn't tell you something, like as a team out there, like what is going to, it's free agency. Obviously you build a team through the draft, but free agency is huge, and you got to spend the money. You got to spend the money to get these players in there, and I just think they showed it. And defense is number 1. Like you have to, even though that game was terrible. That's how you win.
Yeah, and I mean Texas. The Texans, I mean, if CJ Stroud played better, I mean, like that's another team that has an amazing defense that is going to be up at the top of the league.
Yeah. So Texans were number 2. I think they were number 2 in defense. And to be honest with you, the points per game, if you took out the Rams game in Seattle, I think they would have averaged only giving up like 16 points a game. But if you add the two Rams games in there, it jumps it up to 22. But for the most part, you take that out, I mean, it's 17 points a game. I said with my buddies, like if Detroit had a defense like that with our offense, is not as good as it is, and a bad offensive line, if we're putting up 26 points a game, we're winning every game.
Yeah, no, I mean it's huge. It was like that's why I think that the MVP should have went to the entire defense.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. My phone died. I ran and grabbed the charger. Super sorry about that. My fault.
I'll tell you why I tell Christian, man, you got to stay ready, bro. You got to stay ready.
This day got behind me, man, but it's okay. I do apologize for that. That was very unprofessional. And I apologize for jumping back on just to say that I gotta run, y'all.
No.
But I want to come back. I want to come back when I got the time to actually sit down and finish talking to you guys. I know the Super Bowl will be old next week, but we'll definitely get back on and chat with you guys.
But the Oscars are next week.
Are they? Again, no energy, no vibe. Like, are they? I guess that'll be something to talk about. We'll talk Oscars then.
All right. Well, Gary, we appreciate you coming on. And like I said, do me a favor. I want you to go over there to Gigi's Italian on the Go. Ask for my man, Jerome. Check that place out. I'm really curious what you guys think of it.
Jerome, we'll be there soon. I'm going to film it too. So, we're going to keep it transparent. We're going to keep it real.
All right. You will be impressed, I promise. I can't wait to see your video.
Fellas, I appreciate y'all. We'll talk soon.
All right. Tell Autumn we said hi.
It's Monday, y'all.
Appreciate you. But you were saying as far as the MVP defensive trophy, go back.
I'm not mad at Walker getting it, even though he's a state guy. But like, he played a great game. He's a great running back.
Yeah. There was a run on there that he probably paused for like
Yes.
3.5 seconds. And
Very,
then
very,
breaking for like 10 yards, which was just like, man, that's some talent right there.
very Le'Veon Bell-like.
Very Le'Veon Bell. That's a great analogy, to be honest with you. That's a really good analogy.
Another state guy.
Another state guy. But you know what? I do have to say this. Again, no dog in the fight. I did think Seattle was going to win. It was rather boring. But you gotta at least give it up for Sam Darnold. I mean, it's a great story. Love him or hate him. 5 teams in 6 years, being drafted by the Jets. And the best thing, and we talked about this last week, Fred, but this is the crazy. If I would have said to you 2 years ago, who's going to be the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl in the 2018 draft, from the 2018 draft, Sam Darnold wouldn't even have been on your radar.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole thing with, and I'm from Jersey, so like there was a big, they were pretty fired up when they drafted him. So they didn't have a great team, but they gave him 3 seasons, and then they moved on to throwing bombs and banging moms. Right. So they wanted him instead. And then he's gone too. So like the Jets are just a disaster. And the Giants are too. What's that?
Who was throwing bombs and banging moms? I forget. Who was their quarterback?
He backs up in like Denver now, maybe.
Oh, God, I can't think of his name. The blonde-headed kid.
Yeah.
What? He competed with Rodgers. What the? I can't think of his name.
Yeah. The kid that they drafted, I forget his name too, but my buddy does, Jets season ticket holder. He does have the shirt. I sent it to him as soon as I saw it, and like 2 minutes later, he texted me like a screenshot, ordered.
Yeah, just on its way.
Yes. Yeah, they didn't give him a chance. They tried Rodgers out. He busted his fucking leg. Then they tried him again. He had a decent season. Now they're with Justin Fields. They're just lost. Like I saw some statistics about the best records from the last 10 years.
Okay.
So, it was KC, Buffalo, Philly, stuff like that. Surprisingly, the Steelers are in the top 5 there. But the last 2 are Jets and Giants. Talk about like New York football in general. So for the last 10 years, the Jets and Giants are the 2 worst teams. Like that's terrible. Like, and that the other part to that is one of the reasons why they do what they do out there, like getting rid of Sam Darnold. They're like win now, because it's New York, and it seems like there's more pressure out there for the win now, and it's like, but in the end, that win now thing just doesn't calculate.
Right. Obviously, it doesn't seem to be. I think you're going to see a little bit of difference with John Harbaugh. I think the Giants are going to make. I think we talked about last week. We'll see.
Yeah. I think the Giants are a decent team, and with Malik Neighbors back and Harbaugh there, I think they're going to be around 500 or better.
Yeah, I think Aaron Glenn is on his last year in New York. He'll be fired after next year.
I mean, they have to do something. You can't run a team, especially in New York, without a quarterback. Like, you just can't do that. So, like, either you draft a kid and try to develop him, but they tried that with Sam Darnold and they didn't have the patience, or you just got to go get a big name, and which they tried with Aaron Rodgers. It didn't work out. So it's just like nothing the Jets do is
right.
Usually works out.
I mean, but all in all, any commercials that you'd like?
Oh man, I mean, I'm a John Hamm guy. There was one with John Hamm and Bowen Yang, which with ScarJo, that wasn't terrible.
Ritz one? Was that the Ritz one?
Maybe.
I think so. I don't remember.
The Budweiser one with the eagle
That was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
How about the McConaughey with the Bradley Cooper, where he was like,
awesome.
He's like, "Are you scrambling, Bradley? Are you on a morning scramble?"
Yes.
And he's like, "Look, it's like a Hall of Fame. It's a juicer."
Yes, awesome. Like, there was good commercial. I agree with Gary though. Like, there wasn't anything that people are going to be talking about.
Which, if you really think about it, I mean, in this day and age, businesses are understanding that paying that kind of money to be on a commercial is just not worth it. With social media and all the things that are out there, it's not like it was back in the day. Like, State Farm had some good ones, bringing on Danny McBride. I thought that was pretty funny. A huge Danny McBride.
JBJ.
What's that?
JBJ.
Yeah, Detroit's own.
What? No, JBJ. John Bon Jovi.
Oh, I thought you were talking about JB Smooth.
No, JBJ in the State Farm commercial. I
didn't see that one. I only saw the one with McBride and I thought it was.
Well, they sing "Living on a Prayer."
Oh, okay.
He pulls up at the end with the kid from State Farm.
Oh, I do remember that now. But that's the end of football for us. It's over. It's bittersweet.
You know what else is really weird about like no hype and like, what Gary was saying about the Super Bowl, just like wasn't really hyped up, and like, people weren't like waiting for the Super Bowl. The Pro Bowl was a flag football game on a Tuesday.
First of all, I didn't even know it was on at all, and all I saw was clips online. And why was it on a Tuesday? Wasn't it Sunday before?
Yeah, but I guess maybe the Grammys took the spot or something. Maybe, but like I was just so confused when I saw like a commercial for it, and I'm like, Tuesday, I don't get it. And then I didn't watch any of it, and I don't watch it, but I'm like, man, what a disaster that has turned into. And the NHL is off right now because of the Olympics and shit like that. The NBA is going to have their NBA weekend, which is not.
I want to transition into that. But real quick, I want to comment on something that, like, yes, I wholeheartily agree. The Pro Bowl is a joke. I mean, Shedeur Sanders was at the Pro Bowl. Like, I don't get it. I think just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Give the guys a break. I mean, nobody's.
I'm not mad if you guys just have a skills competition. I like seeing how far the guys can throw the ball or the accuracy. Have a kicking accuracy contest. I'm not mad at that. But to have a flag football game is just and it's on a Tuesday. Like, dude, I was watching college basketball during that.
Speaking of basketball, I'm glad you brought this up, and I'm transition into the NBA All-Star Weekend that's coming up. Is it this weekend or next?
They don't stop until Wednesday, so it's next weekend.
Okay, so next weekend, this weekend coming up. So I was reading about this before the show. It's there's 3 separate All-Star teams.
I don't keep up with that. They lost me when they started all that silliness.
It's the USA versus the world, and apparently there's 2 USA teams and 1 world team.
So what are they going to play, halves?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be over a couple of days. I was so confused. I was reading it quickly before the show because I did obviously want to talk a little bit about the Pistons, but I was like, oh, Fred will know, and you have no clue.
Well, I stay away from things like the All-Star games now, except baseball. I just can't watch any of it. Right. I don't watch the dunk contest. I don't watch the 3-point contest. I just don't. Back in the day, I mean, nobody missed the dunk contest. But so like nowadays, I don't watch any of that stuff. NHL, NFL, NBA. I do watch. Like I will say this. I was getting away from the home run derby as well.
But now
It's just not really caring too much about it, like I used to. I do like the Future Stars game, which is amazing. That's played before the All-Star game in baseball, and then the All-Star game in baseball. The thing with baseball is you can't play half-ass in baseball.
right.
So that's what makes the game competitive.
Well, and that's why they ended up going with the way they did with the Pro Bowl is like you can't play that game half-assed. Somebody's going to get hurt. And then they started like slowing it up. Then they transitioned into the flag football. Like now it's just, I mean, it's just out of hand. It's out of hand for sure. But again, yeah, to your point, the dunk contest used to be really sweet. Now, in fact, the guy who was winning it for a while wasn't even in the NBA. What's that kid's name? Max something?
McClung?
Yeah. But we talked about it briefly, Fred. But I think it's time we could start talking about the Pistons, my guy. Like you.
Yeah, I mean, I would hold off just a little bit, just because right now we're deep into the Olympics right now. I don't know if you're watching, but
I did. I did watch the downhill skier. What was her name? Bunny?
Lindsey Vonn.
No. The one girl who won.
Oh, Michaela Schiffer?
No. Bunny something. Wasn't it Bunny B? Bonnie something.
Oh, yes.
She won the gold in the U.S. Seeing Lindsey Vonn go down like that was terrible. Like, that sucks, man. When we were talking last week with Michael Corman, like, you could feel like when he was talking about like people missing it or working as hard or how much effort they put in, and to see her go down like that was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah. The women's downhill and men's is fucking nuts, dude. Like they're
miles an hour.
I mean, I was actually talking because Mary had said something when she saw on social media about the crash. And I'm like, you have to watch some of this downhill. It's like it's not even surprising that somebody got hurt. Like, like their skis are off the ground on the turns and stuff. I mean, it is fucking, but I will say this about Lindsey Vonn. That's her game. Okay. And that's the reason she gets hurt. And that's the reason she wins. She is balls to the wall.
Right. Coming in with an ACL injury and still skiing, like that's just insane.
But yeah, that used to be her whole thing, is totally fearless.
Right.
And so it's not surprising that she did get hurt. And it's not surprising when she wins. But it's just unfortunate. What's that?
Great risk, great reward.
Yeah, but that's what makes her.
Right.
Is the fact that, like you said, she partially tears her ACL fucking 3 days ago, and she throws a brace on, and she goes down one of the most dangerous hills that you can have in skiing.
That's actually the only one that I've watched personally. What's some other ones that you watched that were pretty cool?
So I've been right now, like there's only a couple things going on. And one of them is mixed doubles curling. So I have been watching their round robin. Now the semifinal, like the round robin of the mixed doubles is over. Team Corey, we ended up in third. The top four go to just move on out of the round robin. What's that?
We're moving on.
Yeah. So like yesterday was their last round robin. They played Italy, which are the defending champs, world champs and Olympic champs. Actually, Italy mixed doubles swept the Olympics in 2022, no losses, and swept the world championships, no losses. So like this team is crazy. Now, came down to the last end. in the game with the U.S. and the Italy won by 1. Now, what's it's setting up is semifinals is U.S. against Italy again, and so that'll be today. That'll be cool. Also, big figure skating guy. It was the team event, the Quad God, bro. I mean, if you're not watching the Quad God.
I told you I only watch downhill. Tell me who the Quad God is. Please enlighten us. Did you name this individual the Quad God?
No, I call him Quadzilla.
Okay.
But only man on the planet that does a 4.5, jump. So they call him the Quad God. Pulled it off for the team event. It's figure skating right now is team event. So there's 4 different categories and you score points in each category and it adds up. So it came down to the Quad God against Sato from Japan. US and Japan were tied going into the last event. So whoever won the event or placed higher, but it was going to be a winner or a second. So Quad God took it. US wins the team figure skating gold.
Aren't they from Michigan?
What's that?
Are they from Michigan?
The
isn't there a
the pairs? Yeah, the couple that's in pair skating, Evan Bates and Madison Chalk, Ann Arbor, married, America's sweetheart on the ice. So
I thought that was that's Michigan sweetheart. This Kelly State. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, totally different. But yeah, so they placed first in their segment, which was pairs short. So they did well too. Now, I like I said, right now is the main things that are going. There was a little snowboarding, high air, I think, going on. The women's downhill is going on now. The men's downhill is going to be going on. I have been.
I did catch the snowboarding that Japan won a gold medal in snowboarding.
Yeah, I mean, I think they won gold and silver.
No, did they? I saw it.
And also I've been following girls hockey. So like, there's only been 2 games. Total domination. I mean, everyone else is playing for the bronze. It's going to come down to Canada and the U.S. again, like every other Olympics. I think there was only one Olympics where U.S. had a bronze. The rest are gold and silver for the women.
When's the men's hockey?
It didn't start yet. The men just stopped playing Wednesday. This past Wednesday or Thursday. So they're getting there. But yeah, so the women, they have, I think, 2 more games left. One of them is a Canada game in the group though, but it'll still be, but yeah, it's probably, I think it's Captain America's last year. Knight Rider, our captain, might be her last Olympics. So like, the girl, they're just, it's like total domination though. They won 5-1 and 5-0, but like the whole game is just tilted. Like the ice is tilted. It's crazy. It's like the shots or will be like US will have in the 40s and their opponent will have 10.
Oh wow. Very lopsided.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like the big thing will be, the US Canada game. I think a lot of people are going to tune into even the group play game against Canada, which is going to be a mute game because by that time both teams will be 3-0 in their group. So it'll, it'll still be a good game, but it's nothing's on the line.
All right. Last but not least, you watch anything good this week?
Started watching the Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones?
We just started watching that. Great show. Hilarious. I I can't wait to watch more of it. It's fucking hilarious. But we did start watching The Girlfriend.
I want to say that I've watched it. It's not.
It's like it takes place in Britain somewhere. And it's like the son's girlfriend and the mom doesn't like her. Like, we haven't got far. We only watched one episode so far. I think it's 6 episodes.
This sounds so familiar. I'm positive.
So the girlfriend's name's Cherry.
I'm almost positive I saw this. It's a very similar plot to a movie that I've gotten a text message after every podcast from Nolan that said that Fred still has yet to see Anniversary.
I have, yes, and I'm sorry, Nolan.
He will be grateful for that apology because I keep forgetting to bring it up to you. But that's definitely the premise of that movie at the beginning too. So I don't know if I'm getting.
Yeah, that was like the mother was a professor or something like that, and she was a student. Is that one of them or no? Is that Anniversary?
Now you got me mixing up too. Yeah, she was. Anniversary was.
Yeah.
She was
something like that. But yeah, so like we just watched it. So it's on Prime. It's called The Girlfriend.
I'm gonna look it up and get off here. I'm positive I watched it.
We just last night watched the first episode. There's only 6 episodes, so we'll finish that. And we'll keep banging out the Righteous Gemstones. I do. So this now moving forward after Super Bowl, I got to get my movies in. So before the Grammys, and I will send you that picture that I took of you from LA that you can post this week for Grammy week. For Oscar week. I'm sorry. You with the statues.
Yes. We'll send that to Playoff Mike.
You have to post that. I will send you that photo that I have. So this week I'm trying to I have a conversation with my wife last night, and I said, now that the Super Bowl's over, I really have to focus on watching these movies this week.
Got to get it. So what's on the list?
Yeah, what's on the list?
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, I watch all the Best Picture nominees, so I have to watch Frankenstein. It's on Netflix. I have to watch Sinners still, and One Battle After Another. Then there's a couple movies that I did watch. F1, Begonia. We watched those there. And then I have to watch Sentimental Values. I have to find somewhere. So there's a couple movies that I have to find on the service.
Yeah, I have. We finished the newest season of Lincoln Lawyer. It came out on Netflix Thursday.
Okay,
that was really good. I enjoyed that. And then I got to get into Gangs of London. Did you watch Gangs of London?
No.
Oh, you would love it. A recommendation from Cousin Doug, of course. It's a lot. I'm just going to brace you. It's a lot. But season 3 just dropped in January, and my service, the quality isn't the best, so I'm kind of waiting a little bit. But you got to. Gangs of London is a must.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. I'm letting Shrinking build up a little bit.
Yeah, build up too. I can't wait.
I did. Do you watch Beast Games?
No.
Okay. Beast Games is cool.
All right.
I'm a Mr. Beast guy, but there's a ton of. He has the top 4 most watched shows on Prime are his shows. It's crazy, but I only watch the one that's called Beast, just Beast Games.
He has a crazy following.
Oh yeah. Last year he gave away 10 million to the winner. So and now I had caught up. So now I watch that on a weekly basis. Probably one of the only shows. And the other show we are watching is Traders. I don't know if you guys do you watch Traders?
I saw it. You mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I looked at the trailer. I couldn't get down with it. It looks a little weird.
So it's like one of Mary's favorite shows. So I've never watched it.
Okay.
So this season when it came out, I said, okay, I'll watch it with you. You don't have to watch the previous ones. It's a competition show. So I watched it. It's good. I can see why people like it. But now we're waiting weekly to get rid of that off our plate.
Okay. All right. So just a couple things. Hopefully I got to shore up our guests for next week. If we can pull it off, it's going to be really cool. Might have to switch our time as when we're recording to go on to his schedule, be in touch with you. And then I believe it's March 4th. We're going to be live on the Real Sports Podcast. Some local guys here that we.
When is that? March 4th?
I think it's March 4th, Tuesday, March 4th.
Okay.
But I'll text you the details. I'm excited to link it up with those boys. We have some very similar takes on some of the stuff. I don't know if they're fully ready for Jersey Fred. We'll see. It should be interesting. But remember, Fred, we're the guests.
Yes.
Okay?
Act appropriate. Yeah. I won't wear my bonnet.
Yeah. Oh, can you? Yeah. Before we wrap up, can you explain the bonnet to me?
Yeah, it keeps my hair set at night. Let me show you.
Yeah, please do. Fred, I don't want to be a dick, but your high rise isn't that big. How did it take you 30 minutes to get your bonnet?
Well, I have a bunch of them. I didn't know which one I wanted to put on.
Okay, so explain to me what exactly is going on, because I did get this selfie.
Well, because you don't want to have bedhead. So like when you take a shower and stuff like that, you want your hair to set. And you don't want to have bedhead. So the bonnet protects that. Also, when I run my waves and stuff, it protects the waves. So
it makes sense.
It's not, I don't know. Have you ever worn a bonnet?
Nah, actually, I haven't, Fred. This is actually, I have not.
No. It comes with the strap. You just strap it around, tie it up.
So now your hair is ready to go as soon as you pop that off in the morning and you just.
So, yes. So like when I get up in the morning, I don't have to worry about it having bedhead. I have the bonnet and I'm ready to go.
That makes sense. Fred. Nobody's done this.
It's like silky. It's comfortable. It's so comfortable on your head.
Tell you what, it really does pull the outfit together. I don't think you really know how to use it. I think you're new in this, it looks like.
No, I do. You could tie it up, but I don't really. Sometimes I just go, it's crazy. It's just since you do have a great head of hair, you really should get into the bonnets.
Yeah, you think I should get into the bonnet? Okay. Do you think we could find you a Yankees bonnet?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well,
but with your hair like that, Brad, you would get up in the morning and not have to do anything.
Just roll right out.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm gonna have to look into this.
Ask Sarah. Sarah definitely has a bonnet.
All right, I'm gonna look into this. Maybe this is a thing for me. Keep everything going.
Yeah, and get away from no bedhead. And if you wanted to put curls in or something like that, they say, so it's just good to have.
It's maybe for afternoon naps too.
That too. Yeah. So then no one knows that you don't have bedhead when you get back up.
Yeah. You're napping at the office.
Yes.
All right, Fred. I appreciate you and your bonnet. And I will see you next week, my friend. Take care, buddy.
All right.